Hello there guys, welcome back to Reborn with Michael Watson. Today I am talking about why these manifestation techniques are not working, and they're not working because of something really simple. So you may have watched 1,000 videos where it says to you, count the $100 bills, make the vision board, write the gratitude list, journal about it, the 369 method. You need to do this. This technique is the true technique that's going to get you that. Listen, man, all of it is worthless until you understand that none of them work without understanding some fundamental truths about reality creation and change. If you like Spirituality Simplified, please consider like, sharing and subscribing. Also, comment down below because it helps people to see the video more. And also, check out my free Facebook group and me on Instagram. Love you. Let's go into this. See, listen, I've been there, guys. This is the reason why I even made this channel. I have been there where I have affirmed till I'm blue in the face, visualized, vision boards, watching multiple YouTube videos a day, just going so intense on what technique, that technique, it must be that one, let me try something else, The thing is you're putting these techniques on top of a person who hasn't changed. You can only express in your reality that which you are on the level of energetically. You see, we forget about doing the work energetically because we keep worrying about what technique to use. The simple truth is if you start to learn how to use your energy and let go of energy that's not serving you, you then become at the most neutral, peaceful, harmonious place. When you're there, it's effortless for the subconscious mind to accept a new idea. But too many of us are putting these new ideas and techniques on top of intense fear within the body and the deeper mind. And it just says, no, thank you. No, thank you. Let me talk about a few very well-known teachers that express this on a good way. Joe Dispenza says that when you're saying, I'm wealthy, I'm wealthy, I'm wealthy, it doesn't go past the brainstem. It doesn't mean that affirmations don't work. It just means that he uses meditation to get people out of the way of themselves to implant the new idea. I use a similar technique of releasing, of letting go of that energy, and it brings you to nothing intense about peace, a wonderful state of peace. Then the mind is ready to listen. Joseph Murphy said it so beautifully. He said, you must know what you're doing and why you're doing it. This is so important. The truth is you're implanting these ideas not to create the thing that you want, not to be external. It's to change you so you're ready for the thing that you want. You see, everything is ready for those who are ready. Everything is ready to express for those who are ready. And that's why we must go to the source. You see, your inner being, your inner world, we're told it in scripture, as in heaven, so on earth. It is your inner world that needs to change. Your personality needs to change. We need to change the way that we are to be able to see that. And that's the problem. That's why these techniques aren't working for you. Because we're laying something that's positive on a bed of fear, uncertainty, doubt, and all other low frequency emotions. What we need to do is not add more to ourselves and increase the weight of that tension in the energetic body. We need to let go of those things first. So trust me, start to use exercises that let go of these things first, then start to implant a vision board, then start to become very intentional. There's no point in becoming intentional when you're seeing a vision of your future, you're forcing a feeling on top of it, and then when you go and just keep reacting to your life. You need to walk consistently as the new person, as a new being. That's what living in the assumption is. You walk as the new being. Well, if you were someone who's trying to manifest a new job, you wouldn't be fearfully, frantically looking for one. Yes, don't get me wrong. You must take action. It's not like you say, well, I've got the job, so why would I even apply for a job? It's like, well, I'm going to apply for the most wonderful jobs because I know I've got one. I know it's on its way. I'm at ease with the idea of it. If I start to then sort of like go, right, I'm going to write down my new job. I'm going to write it down 75 times today. It's very lacking. You see, a lot of manifestation is about creating a state of being, a new state of being. And that state of being is the energetic equivalent of what you want. And most people think that has to be something extreme to who they are. But no, it's actually a much more peaceful, effortless feeling. So I'm just saying to you, I'm not a fan of these techniques and videos that keep going on about do this technique, do that technique, do that. Yeah, don't bother with any of them until you've found balance in yourself. Find balance in who you are. I would rather you meditate on the idea of who you want to be, how you want to act, what you're going to do. Joe Dispenza actually says it really well. He says, rehearse the actions you're going to take in the day. So it's like if someone cuts you up in the car, right? And you call them an effing this and an effing that. Yeah, we're all going to do it in a reactionary state. But the more that you can be the expression of love, the more that you're going to get love in your life. If you go to like pay for something and you're terribly frightened, but you've been visualizing all night about your wealth, then you're counteracting. It's like having an acid and an alkaline. It's an inert substance. You'll create nothing. You'll create no change. So you have to deal with how you feel in day-to-day life. Too many people are getting stuck in techniques, stuck in meditating all the time. We are spiritual and physical beings. Yes, we're a spiritual being that can exist on a fourth dimension too, but our body is a three-dimensional thing. It cannot exist on the fourth dimension. It has to move through time and space. So we must step into that space too. So we're taught this in the Bible too. You know, to give freely of your talents. Express yourself. You're meant to put your hand to the plough. You're meant to be a wonderful part of society. You're meant to take some action. So take some action too. But make that action aligned to your thoughts and feelings. Make it aligned to the vision. Notice where you're frightened. Deal with that fear. Find peace. I do it through observation. I've spoke about it in many videos. So I'm not going to go into it today, but you must do it through observation. You must become the observer of your life. Notice how you interact with life. That's the beauty of us being conscious beings. We can observe ourselves and how we're interacting. The only way you're going to change is to change the way you're interacting with the circumstances that are coming up. Once you let go of reacting to monetary situations, you'll find your money increases. Once you let go of reacting to your partner and how they treat you, and you start to see them differently in your mind, and you're not reacting to them, they will rise up to that energy. Once you start to notice your body and notice that you're reacting to the symptoms, but you start to sit with the emotions around those symptoms and let them go, you'll notice the symptoms become less. This is a divine truth. This is a divine knowing that I want to share with you. Trust me on this. I have literally lived this lifestyle and my life is transforming in front of my very eyes. Next year, I don't even know what's going to happen. It's just going to be so huge in expression because I feel free. I'm free. My wings are loose. The wings of life, and I'm being guided on the wind of God's wonderful guidance. Please come with me. Trust me on this. Stop doing these techniques and start actually changing yourself. Work on a technique that helps you to change who you are, and your life will change naturally. Remember, your life is an expression of you. Change yourself, change your life. I'll see you at the next one, guys.